Hi there everybody and welcome to the Weather Centre. Starting off with our satellite loop, we see that there's quite a settled pattern over the country at the moment, although it has been cloudy overnight along the eastern coastline, as we still have a light onshore flow pushing in some moisture for that area. That also allowed for a bit of light rain in places over southern KwaZulu-Natal and some parts of the Eastern Cape. That pattern is going to continue for the next day or so. Heading out towards the western parts of the country, on the other hand, it's remained mainly clear, and over our northern neighbour in Namibia, fairly wet weather has developed overnight with a very active area of thunder showers, bringing some good falls of rain to that region. For the rest of today, we're going to continue seeing a bit of an onshore flow pushing in cloud cover over that same area that we saw in our satellite imagery. That region remains mainly cloudy and mild for today. Partly cloudy over the interior. There's going to be a narrow band of thunder showers that will develop into the central parts, very patchy storms for those areas, while it's going to be a mostly sunny day further westwards. A fair amount of cloud still spreads into the low veld, although we are expecting it to remain dry for the remainder of your Thursday. The rainfall probability map indicating a fairly dry pattern for today over the country, although patchy thunder showers could develop for some parts of the northwest as well as into the Free State. A somewhat better chance around the Drakensberg areas over the far eastern Free State and into western KwaZulu-Natal, and rain likely still along the wild coast of the Eastern Cape for today, heading quite far inland as well. Drizzly areas likely over the mountainous regions in the Eastern Cape and southern KZN. There is a warning for this Thursday. That's for a high fire danger, only confined to the areas into the interior of the Northern Cape for today, where runaway fires will be possible. Moving ahead to wind speeds for this afternoon, and mainly light winds in the forecast, although moderate in places along the coastline, including Cape Town, Port Elizabeth and East London. Maximum temperatures for today reaching the low 30s for many parts of northern and eastern South Africa. Hotter towards the west. Uppington gets to 40 degrees today and Vredendal peaks at 37. A warm 25 for George, and we're also expecting temperatures in the mid to lower 20s for some parts of the Eastern Cape where that thicker cloud has been forecast. A look ahead to tomorrow, and there's a possibility for thunder showers from Uppington through to Kimberley and Bloemfontein, but another hot and dry day lies ahead for Pretoria and Johannesburg. And on Saturday, there will be better chances for thunder showers over the western interior of South Africa, while it's going to be a hot day for Richards Bay at 35 degrees. Let's take a look ahead for Cape Town, and your weekend is going to be partly cloudy. It's going to cool down into Sunday with a high of 26 degrees. Now, the Cape Town cycle tour will be taking place, and we're expecting fairly light winds in the City Bowl. There is a possibility for rain, but that'll be taking place in the evening, and at the same time, the winds will be picking up. So a very good day for cycling indeed. That's all from the Weather Centre. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday.